Okay, this video I'm just going to show you some the workflow on how I'm dealing with something so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm doing on my side. Okay, so this person says that she wants to decrease what she had done in the past, and this is what she's proposing. So she's proposing, this is her main line, this is her second line, and then she's got these two lines of extra information, so we got to see how many characters that is. I put it into the program that I use, and it is telling me that it's 110 characters, so 50 characters per line, so that's going to bring us up to 3 lines because it's 110. So then I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to update her invoice, and I'm going to say, so this is what we had quoted her, so we're looking at the 2012 quote, and it said keep your line listing the same as the 2010 edition. So there's a couple things you can do here. You can either edit this, because she was at 5 lines, now she's going to go down to 3 lines, or you can just make a new invoice. So I'm going to make, this one isn't very complicated, so I'm just going to make a new invoice. So I'm going to call this one an unpaid invoice because she's kind of told us what she wants. So I'm going to put as per your email on June 22nd. A reduction of description lines. Okay, so then it's a 2-line listing, and then it was 110 characters, which is 3 lines, and then the free web listing, and that's all we're going to do. So we're going to create this invoice. So now she has an invoice page. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this link, and I'm going to reply to her email. I'm going to say, I was going to say she can either drop 10 characters and bring down to 2 lines, or you can send a few more words to fill out your 3 lines. Bring as you are paying Okay, so this is the invoice that we made for her based on what she wanted. So she can either, she can tell us if she wants to drop it down to 2 lines, and again we can change it, or she can just leave it as is. We want to minimize as much back and forth as possible, but she's really on, like, if she was closer to 150, let's say she was at 140, even if she's at 130, I probably wouldn't say, hey, send me a little bit more content. But because she's only at 110 characters, she could probably put in another few words or a little sentence to flesh that out. And we're early enough in the game that I ask her for some more information. As soon as we get a couple weeks in, we don't have time for this back and forth stuff. Okay. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm sending her, yes, we got what you wanted. You know, we can do, it's nice to say that it's okay that you're reducing what you're doing, but we can still work with you, and that's okay. And we sent her the invoice link, and I'm going to send this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my ads, and I'm going to write in here what we did. So I'm going to put in sent, because so basically we can see here the last thing that she wrote in the that we have in the comments is that you sent her an email. If she had gone to the quote page and typed something in here saying this is what I want to do and send it, then it would have logged it here, but she didn't do that. She hit reply on the email, and then I got it in an email, right? She just hit reply. So, so anyways, the system doesn't know that we're having this conversation, so I'm going to log a comment. I'm going to say sent invoice based on what she wants in her ad, made ads on spec. Okay, so now we're going to go in here, we're going to make these ads, because I said I did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the ads from last year, because the web listing is going to be the same. We're going to leave this as a waiting payment, because yes, we're still waiting for payment. I'm going to go into print listing here, and this is the information that she wants to change. And this is what she wants it to say. So let's just double check. So it's going to say Arbonne International Independent Consultant, and it's going to have her URL with her name in it, and her phone number, which is the same here, so we're good. That's the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this information, we're going to pop it in here. And this also, again, tells us how many lines we have. So it's 4.24 lines in total. So this is 1, 2, and this is 3, 4, and that extra little bit. So we should be billing her for 5 lines in total. None of this other stuff is changing here. We're going to hit update listing, and her web listing doesn't need to change, so that's fine. So let's just look in here. So again, it's an unpaid invoice, because we have, it's not a quote anymore, because we have started into a negotiation about what she wants. So she comes back and says, actually I want to add another line, or actually I want to take out that one line. Then you just modify this unpaid one. You don't keep making new ones after you've kind of entered in a discussion about what she wants. So here are 5 lines. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just making sure that we're doing that right. So I think at this point in time, oh, the other thing you got to do is on the contact tab, we have to change her official status from unknown, which is, well, we don't know what's going on this year, to applied. Applied is a good one. Or you can change it to invoice send. Either one of these, doesn't matter. Applied kind of means like they sent us in an application and we're reviewing it. We're actually, we have sent her an invoice, so we can change it to that one. And the next would be paid in full. If they're sending a check, you can log in and send a check. So let's hit invoice sent, because that's what it's at. That's it.